On September 20th, 2025, we pause to honor lives devoted to service, creativity, and courage. People who guided, taught, inspired, and led with purpose. They were thinkers and builders, teachers and dreamers. Their stories stretch from church sanctuaries to scientific laboratories, from film sets to football fields, from newspaper columns to parliamentary halls. Each of them, in their own way, shaped how we live, think, and remember, leaving behind more than achievements, but examples of integrity, empathy, and heart. Today, we don't just mourn their loss. We celebrate the meaning they gave to living. Their impact remains woven into the fabric of our communities, our culture, and our collective memory. Marian Burros made kitchens into classrooms and recipes into stories. For over half a century, she invited readers into a more mindful and healthy relationship with food. Her writing in the New York Times and the Washington Post didn't just offer recipes. It offered values: simplicity, honesty, and the joy of sharing. A voice of reason in a noisy culinary world, she championed sustainability and authenticity long before they became trends. Her readers trusted her not just for what she cooked, but for what she believed: that food connects people, preserves memory, and builds community. At 92, her passing from a heart attack leaves behind a lasting aroma of wisdom and warmth in American homes. Franklin King's journey through Canadian Football League, with the BC Lions, Calgary Stampeders, and Toronto Argonauts, embodied grit and perseverance. He played with passion, grace, and humility, earning respect from teammates and opponents alike. Beyond the field, he became a mentor to younger players, helping them find confidence in themselves both as athletes and as people. His story reminds us that while trophies fade, character endures, and Franklin King's character was built on courage and loyalty. At 68, his spirit remains part of the game he loved so deeply. James Mitchum was born into cinematic legend, but carved out his own path in Hollywood. From Thunder Road to In Harm's Way and Moonrunners, he embodied quiet strength and authenticity on screen. Unlike many of his peers, he avoided the limelight, preferring work that spoke for itself. Those who worked with him recall a man of professionalism and grace, proud of his craft but humble in fame. At 84, he is remembered as a bridge between Hollywood's golden age and its modern soul, a reminder that great storytelling begins with sincerity. Few public servants witnessed as much change as Lois North. As one of Washington State's pioneering women legislators, she spent her career fighting for equality, education, and opportunity. She believed that representation mattered, that government must reflect the people it serves. Her century-long life saw movements rise and empires fall, yet her conviction in democracy never wavered. At 103, she stands as a symbol of progress, a trailblazer whose work opened doors for countless women who followed. Lee Rupp's politics were rooted in community, humility, and respect for the land. In Nebraska's legislature, he fought to preserve natural resources and ensure fairness for rural families. He often said that leadership meant listening, and by listening, he earned the trust of those he served. At 87, he leaves behind not headlines, but harmony, a public servant who valued principle over power. For nearly 2 decades, Gene Samerson served New Mexico with honesty and compassion. He saw politics as a way to lift lives, to improve education, to protect families, to give people dignity. Those who knew him remember a man of integrity, approachable and kind, who never lost sight of why he entered public service. At 91, his career reminds us that true leadership doesn't demand attention, it earns respect through action. Matt Beard was more than a coach. He was a visionary for women's football, leading teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, and Burnley women. He helped elevate the women's game to new professional and cultural heights. He believed that every player deserved belief and opportunity, regardless of background. Behind his success was a genuine love for the sport and for people. His laughter, his dedication, and his mentorship inspired countless players. His passing, at just 47 by suicide, is a solemn reminder that even the strongest among us may carry unseen burdens. Matt Beard's name will forever stand among those who changed the landscape of football, not through fame, but through faith in others. Ian Coleman served Hammersmith and Fulham with purpose and compassion. A lifelong advocate for housing equality, he worked tirelessly to make government work for ordinary people. Colleagues describe him as principled, articulate, and profoundly decent, a man who brought humanity into politics. At 67, his commitment to social justice remains a model for those who believe that leadership begins with empathy. Harry Gilbert's curiosity was boundless, a brilliant biochemist. His research on enzymes transformed our understanding of molecular biology. His work helped unlock answers to how life sustains itself at the most intricate levels, discoveries that continue to shape medicine and biotechnology today. Beyond his achievements, Gilbert was a mentor, a quiet thinker who believed science was not just about discovery, but about wonder. At 72, his pursuit of truth stands as a beacon for every young scientist who dares to ask why. Today we remember Herbert Brevard, Brian Burke, Marian Burros, Franklin King, James Mitchum, Lois North, Lee Rupp, C.E., Gene Sanderson, Matt Beard, Ian Coleman, and Harry Gilbert. Together, they formed a constellation of dedication. People whose lives reflected commitment, compassion, and creativity. Their journeys remind us that greatness is not measured in awards or applause, but in the difference one life can make in the hearts of many. From the pulpits of the faithful to the halls of science and the fields of play, they left the world more thoughtful, more just, and more alive. And though their voices are quieted, their echoes endure, urging us to live with purpose, to lead with kindness, and to remember always that a meaningful life never truly ends.